Hey Jack Squad, YouTube family and friends. How everybody doing? Hope all is well, and I hope you're making it happen for yourself. So listen, we all have seen the video of Diddy brutally abusing Cassie. I got a lot of things to say about this, right? First of all, when Cassie filed the lawsuit or somewhere around in there, before she filed the lawsuit and it was said that he was abusing, I didn't really believe it. Not, just never looked at Puffy in that way. So you never know what's going on in somebody's house, and you never know who anybody is, except for what you see on TV, that personality persona, right? I was shocked way back when they said Puffy did those things, because I was a Puffy fan. I was a Bad Boy fan. The 90s was my decade, right? So I was shocked. Now, after I saw that video and she was on the floor, and I would like to know who was recording that. She was on the floor and covered in a blanket, and he was talking crazy to her. And then he said, come on, let's get up and go on the beach or something stupid, right? Which is what a lot of times abusers do. They want you to just be okay with the abuse, right? And I knew then, I was like, oh, this deep, this serious, right? Okay, she filed the lawsuit. I don't know if that showed before she filed the lawsuit or after, but I knew that he had done all the things that she said he had done, plus more. Sometimes you forget some stuff, right? He abused her, definitely, right? Now, and I was upset with the men, like, what's his name? And I was a fan of his until I realized who he really was. Slim Thug. And then I saw Slim Thug say yesterday or whenever that he apologized, but she should have said it when it happened. Nigga, people don't understand that you don't always tell your story. And nobody has to tell their story when you want them to. It takes time. It takes sorting out, and it takes the strength to be able to do that, right? Diddy is a powerful person. Diddy is a popular person. Diddy is a billionaire. You got to, and Slim Thug, this is for you, you got to understand the fear that she had in her heart and may still have, right? The fear that has overwhelmed her. Can you, I know you can't imagine because you're a big old man, but somebody to be abused for 10, 12, 13, however many years she was with him, to be abused that way too, kicking all in the head and all that, you're scared. That sticks with you. So for all the men out here saying she should have been told, it don't happen like that. God damn it, it don't happen like that. And I was like, oh, Slim Thug apologized. That's nice. But then he said she should have said it then. I'm so sick of these kind of men. And this is the reason why things are the way they are, right? We're not protected. Black women, I'm talking about. So anyway, when I saw the video, it was disheartening. It was cruel. It was mean. He's a monster. And I can only imagine. She was trying to get away. He don't want her to get away. And then, it looked like he kicked her. Like somebody kick you. Somebody kick you, especially in your head and your face. Like they don't like you. They want you to be unalived, in my opinion. If you kick me in my head, you want me to be unalived. That's just how I feel about that. That's a strong move to make, right? Diddy has tarnished. He has tarnished the perception of who we thought he was. He has daughters. I would like to know what the conversation, did he have a conversation with his daughters? Did the daughters ever see this? I just don't want to believe. They may not have saw it, but they've had to hear it, right? So now the blinders are off. The blinders are off. We all see who you are now, Diddy. No matter how much we liked you, how popular you were, all the contributions you made to the culture, we see who you are now, right? And it's disheartening. It's awful. Now we have to question, well, it's been questioned, what happened to Kim? What happened to Kim Porter? I still would like to know, what does Mary think? They were close. What does little Kim think? Any of those men in his circle, right? Nobody saw this. Nobody said, hey, man, that's enough, right? it's, you know, I can't even believe. First of all, Cassie looked like she weighed 100 pounds. I don't know, but she a little lady. Even no matter if she was a giant, she's still a woman, right? Um, One of my subscribers said that Diddy suffers from Lil D syndrome, right? And could be, right? But I do know, and I feel this way, that a lot of men just dislike black women. They just dislike us for whatever reason. And I think that it's because of our strength. Maybe it's because of our beauty, our strength. I don't know. Our aggressiveness, assertiveness, right? I had a conversation with my son yesterday, and he said that a lot of women aren't married because they talk too much. So I'm trying to figure out, do men just want robots? You want a Stepford wife? You don't want nobody to contribute. You just want to sit out. I was watching a show today, and the man said he just want his wife. What was I watching? Oh, Love After Lockup. And the guy that's been sitting down in the penitentiary for 16 years and lucky to have somebody on the outside said that he just want his woman to sit down and be pretty. Like, where are you guys getting this antiquated way, this caveman way of thinking? Like, we can't do nothing but just sit right here and smile when you want us to smile, have sex when you want us to have sex, and that's all we good for. Most men is thinking like that, right? We bring so much more to the table, right? But I saw that this morning, and I had a conversation with my son yesterday. He said, women talk too much. He got a strong mama. He done seen his mama talk all his whole life, right? He said, women talk too much. I mean, they don't want you to talk. Don't talk. Don't talk, right? Like, this is like Caveman 101. What Diddy did was caveman. He ran out there in his towel, caveman, and proceeded to beat this woman. Caveman, right? Caveman. And I bet you died to a bucket of ish. He wanted to have sex with her right after that. I bet you that. That's what they do. Excuse me. For somebody that's been in an abusive relationship before when I was younger, that's what they do. They want you to take the abuse and don't cry, don't say nothing, just take it. And that is the sickest ish in the world, and that must be stopped. How do we stop it? I don't know. I know one way you can stop it is don't take it, right? After the first beating, go get your brother, your cousin, the police, the sheriff, a dog, a gun, go get something. I know that's what I did, right? You have to tell somebody. But what happens is women that are abused, they get all the life beat up out of them, right? It's hard to come up out of that. It's hard to come up out of that, right? That's horrible, Diddy. That's horrible. And for your sons to see that, your kids to see that, period, right? What would you do if somebody did that to your daughters? See, people, I was taught, and we probably all was taught, especially in a black household, do unto others as you have them do unto you. So, but people don't think like that. What if somebody did that to your daughter? What if somebody did that to your mama? I'm thoroughly disgusted with Diddy. I'm thoroughly disgusted with Diddy. That's awful. That's horrible. And I can't remember. I tried to find it. Yesterday, I was an off day for me, so I just laid in bed all day. But I did see a lawyer. I'm trying to figure out whose lawyer it was. Oh, it was Kodak Black's lawyer, I think, that said that tape was leaked, and that means that bigger charges are to come. He's a lawyer. That's what he said, right? I know that, listen, the feds is busy, y'all. They building cases on Diddy. They done built the case already on Lamar Whitehead. They building a case on Tiffany Henyard. They just run around here building cases. Now, they can do what they get paid for, they got to work. They working for it, right? Like, Diddy situation, I feel, is much bigger than Bill Cosby and R. Kelly, right? It's a shame because these are people, for me anyway, I always looked up to Bill Cosby. I looked at Bill Cosby, the uncle that reminded me of Bill Cosby, a family man, intelligent man, a family man, right? That one hurt, right? And I believe it. Now, I didn't believe it at first. I was like, oh, they lying on Bill. They lying on Bill. Bill ain't did that. But when I watched the Playboy, I don't know what I watched it on, Netflix, Hulu. I don't know what I watched it on. The Playboy documentary. I learned a lot of things in that. And folks covered that up. him, Jim Brown, they covered that up. And these are people that we look up to, right? You never really know who somebody is. R. Kelly, in R. Kelly's case, like, at the time, I didn't know Leah was 15 when she came out. I ain't know. I wasn't thinking about it, right? Didn't understand, didn't even realize the difference in age. Nobody probably did. Us the people in the inner circle. Who I blame for that is her mama and daddy, right? But those women wanted to be with R. Kelly, right? Just here, I don't know if R. Kelly hit them, abusing women. I don't know about that. In that way, hit them. But this right here, Diddy, I don't even know. What I'd like to know is hear from Young Miami, Carisha. Did he ever do any of that to you? And I know that he did it to Kim. Like, who? What makes him do that? Did he do it to everybody? Just these two? Like, Diddy, you are a disappointment. Again, somebody going from sugar to shit. You rose to the top and now you plummeted to hell, right? That video says it all. That video says it all. And it is said that he paid the hotel $50,000 to not show it. So I'm wondering, did the feds, was that video in his house? Where did they get the video from? And was it a copy they had? They say, here, look at this, right? Because I got a heart, but it's a man's world, right? So maybe the general manager or the manager of the hotel said, okay, I'll take the $50,000 and won't show it, I guess, right? But did the Fed, if the hotel let it go, they kept a copy and let it go, okay? But if the feds found that in his house, right, which I think that's what Kodak Black's lawyer was implying, then, and they leaked it, right? Because what was the point of leaking it? So we could see, like, to tarnish him. He's tarnished. It's over, right? I see where LeBron unfollowed him, like, it's over. It's over for you. This is horrible. Like, 2024, like I said, is the year to reveal. Karma is coming and making a sweep. Remember how the DEA and all the people used to make a sweep? Maybe you didn't live in that kind of neighborhood. Making a sweep, this what Karma doing, sweeping. Karma about to clean all this shit up, right? Everything getting cleaned up and cleaned out, right? Because it's time, right? And if Diddy's been doing this 20, 30 years, it's time. You cannot keep doing the same thing and think ain't nothing's going to happen to you, right? I saw that video and was like, that's just that he did that out in the hallway. What was he doing behind closed doors? He did that out in the hallway. If somebody could have came off the elevator, he didn't give a damn. He didn't care. Maybe he was in the private area. I don't know, but still, right? Still. I don't know how she took that for all them years. I do not know. Because I would have had to run a knife through him. I don't know how she did that all them years, right? God bless her. And she deserved every dime that she got. Whatever it was she got, she deserved it. She deserved it. So for all those naysayers, all the people saying that she was lying, mostly men, saying that she was lying, Those two videos that I saw her laying on that floor, she was always laying on the floor, balled up and stuff, right? The ball up lets me know that she's just bracing for impact. That's what she's used to doing, right? She's used to just enduring the beatings. Wasn't no fight back, wasn't no kick, wasn't no nothing. She's just used to them beatings, right? Diddy deserve everything he gets, and then some, putting his hands on a woman. And let that be a cautionary tale to other men who think they can get away with beating a woman, right? Yeah, it's sad, y'all. It's sad. It's sad for Black folks. It's sad for the culture. It's sad. It's legacy. What the legacy? The legacy that you're leaving. You put in a black spot, right? And your kids got to live up under. You know what I'm saying? That you were this awful, horrible monster of a man. That's what you are, Diddy. Disappointed. I'm thoroughly disappointed because I was a Diddy fan, baby. I was a bad boy fan. Yes, I was. But it's something for somebody that everybody that surrounded him, mostly with the exception of his kids, his mom and him, and a few other choice people, they have become befallen to something, right? If they still here. You can't keep taking and taking and taking and taking. And at some point you got to give back. You got to give back. You know, so now you got to give with your life and your soul. You know, you sold your soul to the devil. It's time to pay up now, cuz. It's time to pay up, right? You got to pay. That's horrible, though. That's absolutely horrible. Y'all, you know, it's horrible. And when I think about it, it's like what she endured. And then you got to put on a face and go outside and hug and take pictures. That is so mentally debilitating, right? To pretend that everything's okay and when it's not, and then have to go home with a monster. If y'all don't understand how it feels to have to go home and walk through that door, and you know once you walk through that door, you're about to get your ass whooped. For nothing. For something which is nothing. Because 9 times out of 10 it's nothing. You looked wrong. You chewed your food wrong. Why did they say something to you? You got to get your ass whooped for something somebody else did. All that little bitty petty stuff, right? So anyway, y'all, and to think that he renamed himself Brother Love. Ain't no love in that. Wasn't no love in nothing you did, sir. No love. You know, besides the fact that you know you didn't really look out for your artists. And then you kept them in an old nasty contract forever so they couldn't go nowhere else or make no other kind of money like that. Is mean, right? People you don't own people, right? You don't own people. And I think that he wanted to own people, right? You can't do that. So anyway, y'all, we're going to keep watching this and see what the feds do, right? They looking through all them films, all them camera footage that he got. If he had cameras in every room, I think that's weird. Me personally. I understand security. You got cameras at your doors, maybe certain, windows or something, certain entryways. But to have a camera in every room, something's weird about that. Something's weird about that to me. That's weird, right? So anyway, y'all, make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. At some point today, or tomorrow morning, I'm going to reach my 10,000. And I'm so happy, right? I'm so happy. And welcome, new subscribers. Welcome to the Jack Squad family, right? So anyway, y'all, this is a lot. Let me tell y'all something. This is a lot. 2024, we thought 2023 the ending, but 2024 is a lot. Like I said, this is the year of the reveal. The year of the reveal, right? Whatever you done did, it's going to come out. It's coming out. So clean your closets up under your bed. Get it all together, child. Ooh, wee. Yeah. So anyway, good day, y'all. I'm probably going to make some more videos today because I'm free. So, now, my remote is not working. And why?